Hi, welcome to part 2 of this series where I showcase one of the vehicles from my garage, compare it with its real-life counterpart, customize it, take it for a drive, and finally give it a star rating. This episode showcases the Enus Deity in-game, or in real life it's the Bentley Flying Spur. We see it here approaching the owner's private helicopter right next to the marina, a rather fitting location. Bentley say the car offers effortless performance, sculpted design and masterful technology to create a car as graceful as it is dynamic. I think that's a very good description. It's available with a V12, V8 or even a V6 hybrid in some markets. I think the Rockstar version of this car is absolutely stunning. They've actually changed very little from the original car. The vent on the flanks is lower down, more like where it is on the coupe. There's a small change to the outer set of headlights. Where the black trim goes is slightly different. And that's pretty much it. The other changes are very small. As usual, I wanted to make my car look like a real car. So I went on the Bentley website and went through some of the options. There are so many options, you wouldn't believe it. But I managed to find this really interesting and rather loud colour combination. And the only real differences I have done are some slightly racier wheels, as you can't have the Bentley wheels in game, and I have definitely lowered it a little bit too much. There's not too much required at all to achieve this look. I haven't shown you items that I've left stock, and I haven't shown you items that are purely there to increase the performance of the car. If you want a more authentic ride height, you will have to leave the suspension a bit higher up, probably stock. For the drive, we'll start with the car in its other natural location, which, given the size of the V12, really has to be the petrol station. At this moment, I decided to stop off and put a spoiler on the back of the car, just to see if the additional grip would stop the tail-out moments. But it didn't, and don't worry, I'll be taking it off very shortly. For the drive, we're going to leave the city, pass our rich friends in Rockford Hills, and then head out to a countryside retreat. I can only assume the helicopter's broken. There's a lot of good points to driving this car. It sounds really good, and the little pops and bangs from the exhaust just help. It has decent acceleration, not great, but decent. And the cornering is nearly always predictable. There is now and again just the odd tail-out moment like that you might not have been expecting. Of course, it could be exacerbated because I drive on PC, so with a keyboard it's either full power or no power. The only real downside is that the real car weighs 2.5 tons, and I think they've modelled that accurately in game. So if you're just a bit fast for the corner entry, the car will just understeer straight off the road, and all you can do is brake and try and recover the situation. On the flip side though, it does make the car very satisfying when you get it right. Here's an example of getting it wrong. To rate the car for looks, I'm sure you know what I'm going to say. 5 stars, all the way. For driving, it's not that fast, it doesn't corner that well, it won't win you any races, but it is a very satisfying car to drive if you get it right. I'll give it 3 stars. Value for money is a hard one. A 5-star collector car, but a 3-star driver's car. It can of course have the Imani tech with the armour, the guns, the missile jammer, etc. if you value that. I don't, I just use a Night Shark if I'm driving around in free mode. I'm going to balance it all and give it 4 stars. It really just depends what you want from the car. Do you have one of these in game? Do you like it? Do you agree with my customization or my assessment of the car? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video.